questions? No? See you soon. Don't forget to clean.
Huh. I mean, I guess that's it. So, there's finally been news. The last video I did covered the fact that they announced that there would be news. Now the news is out. And now I'm waiting for more news. Yeah. Life of a Doctor Who fan, am I right? So, obviously, we've got to address what actually got announced. They said there'd be a special surprise guest. And that surprise guest was an actor I've not really heard of, playing a new role. Yeah, I've got nothing against that, cool, but when they sold it as a very special surprise guest, instantly my head goes, oh, it might be the rumours of Catherine Tate returning, it might be an old actor coming back from the show, or, a returning old villain, like, imagine if it was like a mega, or something like that, or the new Doctor. So yeah, it's now been announced that the new character Vinda is going to be played by Jacob Anderson, It is news, I can't deny that is news. But I was really expecting a lot more from the announcement. I can't help but feel like a bit let down after the panel. I wasn't, waiting for the panel to start. I was actually busy, I was at a festival, so I was enjoying my life, bouncing up and down. Dizzy Rascal was playing actually at the time when the panel was on, and then that finished, and I went to my phone with the really poor 4G I had in the middle of a field trying to find the announcement, and the first thing that came up was, this man is playing this character, and I thought, oh, that's the special guest, isn't it? That's the only thing I was looking forward to this weekend. And then, apart from going to a festival, but then I got back, as soon as I was, away from it all, I saw the trailer, and again, I felt a bit let down, because it was just, shots of the main cast, no real monster shots, not too many guest character shots besides that Vinda guy, and not much. Sure, it's their first teaser they release, you can't release much in your first trailer, but it's the fact that it's the first trailer and we're thinking it might come out in October. Yeah, it's just not what you want, because it's kind of not making me think anything different. I remember the first proper Series 12 trailer actually got me excited, because I saw these new scorpion creatures which were in the Nikola Tesla episode, and you got a taste of the Cybermen. It really made me think, ooh, okay, cool. And people who say you don't want to reveal stuff for the series, we kind of know the Sontarans are in it. Same with the Weeping Angels, we know they're in it. Just do like a teaser shot, just a 1 second shot of the Weeping Angels right at the end of the trailer. That would have made it better. Or just a shot of Dan chasing a Sontaran with a frying pan, because we know that happens. But yeah, I felt a little bit let down. I'm still excited for the series. I think Dan will be good. I think John Bishop will be good. We got his surname now, Dan Lewis. It feels wrong. He's Dan the Man to me. He'll always be Dan the Man to me. And that's what he is. Dan the Man with his frying pan and his white van. What a guy. But yeah, I can't wait. But the big news which we got is that the series will be one story. Which, that's pretty bonkers news when you think about it. In Doctor Who, the last time something like that's kind of happened is Trial of a Time Lord. Which famously is the series which Chibnall reacted to on live television, having a go at Pip and Jane Baker. How the turntables. But yeah, also, they also did it in the Key to Time arc, and I'm not too fond of either of those series, to be honest. I have watched both of them in full, and I don't know which one I prefer. Which is odd when you think about it. One is Tom Baker era, one of the most popular eras of the show, and the other one is what some people argue is what got the show cancelled. And yeah, but this is exciting, especially considering Chibnall's track record of Broadchurch. That really makes me think maybe this could be better, giving him a lot more time to develop a story. However, the idea of him co-writing an entire series, because if it is one long story, then he will be what I expect. I expect him to be co-writing every single episode, if that's the case, since he's a showrunner. But I do hope other writers really do pitch in a bit. Like Maxine Alderton, I'm pretty sure she's going to be in the new series, which I can't wait for. Pete McTeague, be nice to see if he does something as well. Maybe a new writer will come in. But yeah, the idea of it being one long story definitely makes me more excited, and it also makes me a bit more relaxed because it's a shorter series. Because you'll be excited for next week even more, because 8 episodes of just one-off stories, or maybe a two-parter and a one-off and a two-parter would have been like, oh yeah, it would maybe made the series feel missing something, because it would basically been a normal standard series with 2 episodes missing at the end. But now, because it's one story, it will kind of make it feel more special and like they've actually done something with their limitations, and I really like that. And I'm definitely looking forward to it, and it's kind of what I want to see. It's them going, look, Doctor Who's not going perfectly at the moment. I don't think it's going perfectly at the moment. I don't want to do a rant or anything, but it can be a lot better. And it's them going, you know what, let's just experiment, let's do something. And that's what they should be doing. They should be trying to just throw stuff and see what sticks. And the idea of it doing one series arc and cliffhangers every week, yeah. Like, that's very Classic Who, actually. This is kind of like an 8-parter for Classic Who, and it's just a series. So yeah, 100% excited for it. And I can't wait to see how they do it. And the idea that the series starts and Yaz and the Doctor are mid-adventure, I kind of like that. Like, we're with them and it's just they're in the middle of something and they get caught up. And, that's really awesome. And also, as Chibnall said, they've been travelling with each other for a while, just the two of them. That's something nice. I mean, it's kind of like default character development, but still I'm fine with it. But yeah, it does seem a bit brighter. I feel a bit happy with that. That little bit of news is the one thing keeping my excitement alive, and I'm really hoping after the press release that we get a bit more soon, like imminently, since we expect it to be done in October. They have said they're not finished filming, which I can understand if they're not finished filming, but I think they've probably done the majority of the series by now, since I think they're going to carry on and film the specials for next year, which haven't been announced, but heavily, heavily rumoured by most sources that there will be 2 specials next year, after which she may leave. So yeah, I expect them to film them soon, and then do the entire, and they'll finish the series probably quite imminently in the next few weeks, and maybe once they've finished filming in like 2 weeks or maybe 3 weeks, I'd expect a big, more proper, maybe 1.5 minute, maybe 2 minute trailer with pop music, as this era kind of likes, which I'm not too fond of, but I can deal with it. But yeah, hopefully we get a proper confirmation of the monsters that are in the series. I'm really looking forward to seeing the Weeping Angels. They kind of did tease it a little bit, because Mandip Gill was kind of talking about it. There's just one returning villain who she's really excited for, and I really like to see that they're really excited to see you with them. However, at the same time, they baited us for the dregs in Orphan 55. I remember them all saying, it's the scariest villain we've come up against, and I was like, oh, this would be good. And I really didn't like that story. But yeah, it does look like it might be alright. I'm still looking forward to the series. The trailer added no hype to me. It kind of took a little bit away, because I was just kind of just bored of not seeing much. I know people complain and say, Doctor Who fans always complain, because we complained at Series 10 for revealing too much, and we're complaining now for receiving pretty much next to no information. But that's not hypocrisy. It's 2 extremes. Series 10 revealed way too much, this revealed too little. What happened to the Series 4, remember the Series 4 Campfire trailer, which actually wasn't shot, it was a specially done trailer, which wasn't even part of the series, but showed monsters and a little monologue from Donna, and it really hyped you up for the series. And it was really cool, and it was just Doctor Who returns April, it was amazing. They could have just done that and not done shots, but it was just lines which have no meaning out of context, and one funny shot of Dan falling, which I guess will be alright when you're watching the episodes, but for now it's just, we really wanted more as a fan base, I feel. But, you know, still, hopefully the series is good. I'm not going to talk about whether I think it'll be a good or a bad series too much, because you've got to wait and see. But I'll try and watch it as much as I can live, and maybe do reviews. I say maybe because I don't know how available I'll be, or whether I'll be bothered, because this is quite late with, video. It was Sunday. I'm filming this on Wednesday. I don't know if I'm going to release it on the Wednesday or the Thursday after the release, but yeah, this is kind of positive news. To round up as well, there's some other Doctor Who news which came up recently. So we have a new Martha series on Big Finish. Brilliant. So excited about that. I'm definitely going to get that and watch that in December, I think. That looks really cool. So that's going to take place in the year that never was, when Martha was travelling the world. That seems brilliant, and I've always wanted Freema to kind of either get her own box set or, David Tennant to do a box set with her. And I've always been a bit, miffed by the fact that he's done 2 box sets with Donna, and he's done a box set with Rose, he's done box set with River Song, and no Martha box set. And I know Freema's busy, but she has done a bit of Torchwood, hasn't she? So I'm glad she's finally getting some attention, and she's going to be the main character in this. That's brilliant. As well, they finally released a date for the Edge of Reality video game, which I will be playing. I'll probably do a review. I don't know if I'll be able to do watch-alongs, if I can manage, or not watch-alongs, a let's play, and I can maybe manage that. I don't know how I'll do that, but if I can, I will. But yeah, they finally released a date for that. That is the 30th of September. I am definitely getting that, 100%. I'm so excited to play that. Not because of what the game is or who's in it, it's because it's Doctor Who and it's a video game. That's generally it. I remember when they released the video games on the Wii, when Matt Smith just became the Doctor, and I was so excited to play them. I think they were quite poor, but I was still excited to play them. But like the adventure games are the last real good Doctor Who game we got. Obviously, not including Edge of Time, which from what I've seen is quite good, but I don't have any like VR stuff, so I can't. So this should be really fun because I can play on my Xbox, which is right there, off camera. But yeah, so that's rounding it up. All kind of recent news. I just thought I'd drop that in at the end. But yeah, really excited about all the promising new stuff we've got. I think the whole surprise guest announcement really did kind of cloud my judgment of the press, of all the news coming out, because it just really disappointed me. The trailer doesn't reveal that much, which you should expect from my first one, but it's the fact that it's the first thing we've got and it's taken a while to get to this point, If say we'd already released the trailer and they released the second one this weekend and that was a lot, we'd be fine. But we've waited a long time, and that's why. And the Jacob Anderson announcement is fine. I'm excited to see what he does. He does seem like a replacement for Captain Jack, which is cool. Creating new recurring characters is something that most different eras should try and do, since we haven't had proper coming out returning characters like that since River Song, when she was really, in and amongst it in the Smith era. But yeah, happy with the news now. Hopefully we get some soon and we don't have to wait a month, for the next bit of information from the BBC. But yeah, Series 13 is coming out later this year. That's all we know when it's coming out. Probably autumn, probably October. But yeah, that's it. I have been the Bored Whovian, and yeah, see you around.